Hey, Isabel. I'm doing alright. Tonight is the final stop before Halloween Havoc, coming to you live this Saturday. Hello everybody, and welcome to NXT. I'm Travis Bateman, she's Gail Kim, and tonight is going to be an interesting show. Tonight is indeed going to be interesting because tonight Bayley at our main event is going to go one-on-one with Azumi in singles action in our main event tonight. This is going to be a really good match, and I for one am actually looking super excited for this big main event match. Hey Sean, hey Sean, how are you? And also let's not forget Park and Ethan Page. They are for the NXT Championship at Halloween Havoc. This and so much more is going to be taking place here tonight. And also that psychopath Tatum Paxley will be in action against Bayley's protege Paige Parker, and much, much more. You don't want none. Dun 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 dun. Why? I'm a lone wolf that a little roll so hit him real hard that a little roll so ding ding ding. The following contest is a tag match set for one fall. Making their way to the ring, they AJ Styles, Jay White, the phenomenal Blade Runners. Well, AJ Styles and Jay White have been having quite some issues with each other. They had a bit of an argument last week. Look, it was just a miscommunication and nothing more. There is nothing wrong between these two. I spoke with AJ and Jay. They said everything is cool and everything is good between the two of them. It was just a mishap last week. Oh, it doesn't felt like a mishap to me. It sounded like there was some definite tension between AJ Styles and Jay White last week, after Jay White inadvertently cost AJ Styles a match against Trick Williams. But let's not forget, these two guys also played a role, and their opponents, the team of Cedric Alexander and Ashanti Adonis. So how is everybody? In the chat? Cedric Alexander and Shanti Theodonis last week got some payback on AJ Styles and Jay White for attacking them a few weeks ago, and that's what set up this tag team matchup. These two teams are going to settle this. Are going to be looking to settle this little issue here tonight. That's for sure. Tonight's show is going to be very, very interesting. Tell you that much. Oh, Adonis goes for a drop kick, but Jay White quickly able to avoid. Jay White, former champion in Japan. He's made a name for himself in Japan. Jay White made a name for himself in Japan, former IWGP United States Intercontinental and even World Champion, former World Heavyweight Champion here in WWE as well, and a former Tag Team Champion alongside AJ Styles. You know, AJ Styles on social media, he said that he didn't see the hype in. Don't say his name! Don't say his name! Don't you dare say his name! He doesn't see the hype in Joe Hendry. Say his name and he appears. Oh my God, it worked! Oh, look what you did, Travis! Dun, dun, I believe in Joe Hendry. Look what you did, Travis! You know, in London and Paris and Tokyo, America, Scotland and Canada and Mexico, they say, I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry's here. Look what you just did, Travis. You said his name and he appeared. Well, that's supposed to be the thing. That's what you're supposed to do, Gale. Joe Hendry's here, but why? Because you summoned him. That's why. Wave your hands from side to side and say, I believe in Joe Hendry. What is he doing out here? Joe Hendry is so prestigious. Hey, Joe, how you doing, man? Nothing happened. Hey, I heard you say my name. I did say your name. What are you even doing out here? What were you saying? Did I hear that NXT, did I just hear TNA alumni said that he doesn't get my hype? Hey, he said that on Twitter, Joe. Interesting. Interesting to say the least. Look, Joe. You shouldn't even be out here. You just go back to the locker room. He didn't mean to say your name. I mean, say my name and I appeared and I heard my name, so I had to appear, man. I'm obviously out here just to do a little bit of commentary. I hope you guys don't mind. Oh, I don't mind at all. I don't mind at all. Oh, and Jay White now with a clothesline. AJ Styles obviously taking a exception to you being out here. Hey, go back, get out of here. Oh, look at this. And look at it, and look at this here. And AJ, look at this. This is getting a bit out of control here. Oh! Seems like our phenomenal Blade boys are struggling here. Well, yeah, you being out here is also kind of distracting them. Hey, look, Gail, why don't you just believe in Joe Hendry? You gotta believe in Joe Hendry. You gotta believe in Joe Hendry. Yeah, believe. Stop being negative, Gail. Believe in Joe Hendry. Maybe you'll be a better commentator if you actually believe. Oh, well, that's not very nice. That's not very nice. That's not very nice, Joe. It may not be very nice, but I'm just trying to motivate you. Now into the cover by Jay White, and Jay White been doing all right, and Jay White again goes into the cover. Getting frustrated, and look at what is AJ Styles doing, and AJ Styles. Oh man, Jay White desperately needed a tag. Oh, and AJ Styles. And now AJ Styles, oh wait a minute. AJ Styles is out here. Is out here talking to Joe Hendry. What the hell are you doing out here? Jay White needed to make a tag, but AJ Styles, what the hell are you doing out here? Oh, what do you want, huh? Oh, look at this! And Joe Hendry shoving AJ Styles, and look at this! Oh man! And Jay White, and there's the win! You gotta be kidding me! For Alexander and Adonis, and AJ realizing too late. That's what you get for lying about me, man. You son of a bitch! It's your fault. It's not my fault, man. Here are your winners: Cedric Alexander and Ashanti Adonis. Well, Joe Hendry causing a bit of a distraction with AJ Styles. That is a big win. There's a big win for Alexander and Adonis, and Jay White obviously not very happy. The hell, man? Oh, Jay White obviously not happy with AJ Styles. You're gonna worry about him, hey, don't get in my face. Oh, look at this. AJ Styles and Jay White, yeah, there was no friction between these two, they kept saying, but it seems like there is friction between these two. Look, they're just, look, Joe Hendry's obviously trying to play mind games with these two. Don't do that again. What, Jay? I'm the reason you're here. AJ Styles and Jay White obviously having some problems. And the problems between the phenomenal Blade Runners are obviously continuing as well. It was a pleasure being out here. Well, thank you, Joe. Thank you, Joe. Nice of you to be out here. Don't say his name again. I swear to God, Travis. It was an honor. Oh, come on, Gail. It was an honor to have him out here. Azumi, you got one job tonight. I know. I will deal with Bailey tonight. You better deal with Bailey. Mina. Yes. You two, I've got to be honest with the two of you. You both have been very disappointing. You know, I didn't bring the two of you here to be losers. I didn't bring the two of you here to lose. I expect results. And Azumi, you better beat Bailey tonight. Don't worry, I will. I'll deal with Bailey on Saturday, and then Tessa Blanchard on Sunday when I return home to the Tokyo Dome and retain my title 2 nights in a row. We believe in you, Julia. Looks like West Coast Eagles colors. Yeah, a little bit. Just win. That's all I'm asking, Azumi. Oh, Julia putting a lot of pressure on Azumi. Well, you know that sometimes motivates people. You know what? That can sometimes motivate someone. Here come the Lee sisters. The following contest is set for one fall, making her way to the ring, being accompanied by Essie and Hermione, Angela Lee. Well, Angela Lee is set for one-on-one action against Rachel Pierce. Lucy and Rachel made fun of the three sisters, tried to get under and tried to cause dissension between them, but it obviously backfired. And so that is what has led to this matchup, as Angela looks to teach Rachel a lesson, and it's next. So what do I think of Bobby, Tamina, and MVP not being on the roster anymore? I think Bobby is more of a surprise, but the other two, I'm kind of glad they're gone because they're not doing anything with them. And their opponents, and her opponent, been accompanied by Lucy Wright, Rachel Pierce. MVP is just a manager. Tamina is retired. I think Bobby Lashley is the only big surprise that's gone, but honestly, I just, no disrespect to Bobby. I used to be a fan of his work. I used to be a fan, but I just couldn't get into him anymore. And the whole thing with the Street Profits didn't help either. I didn't really like the faction with him and the Street Profits. Could have been good if they had Bianca with them, but no, they decided to slot B-Fab there just because they wanted her to do something. If they slotted Bianca there, then it might have been something. But no. Well, Angela Lee. Oh man, vicious. Devastating backbreaker there. Devastating backbreaker there. And now Angela heading up to the top rope. Well, Angela Lee, obviously. Angela Lee riding off momentum. Off the momentum that she and the Lee sisters had in their rivalry. I think Tamina retired. Yeah, she did retire. So I don't even know why they even still had her on the roster. And big splash there by Pierce. You know, the Lee sisters are riding off some really good momentum after their rivalry with Julia and the Joshi Gladiators. They're coming off some big momentum off that rivalry. And I think the WWE Universe are starting to see glimpses of the old Lee sisters. That's the thing. They're starting to see the glimpse of the popular Lee sisters. What made them popular? Incredible action, all heart and resiliency, never giving up. That's always been the Lee sisters' mantra. Angela Lee wanted to move on from that mantra. Angela Lee realized her actions towards her sisters was wrong, and now this family is back on good terms with each other. Oh man! And that's all that matters, to see these three back on good terms once again. And look at it, and now Angela Lee. Oh wait a minute! Angela Lee had something in mind. Rachel Pierce able to avoid. Oh wait, Pierce with an uppercut. Pierce with an uppercut. And now Pierce takes down Angela. Oh man! Big kick right to the face. That could be it. Good night, Angela. Oh, and Angela stays alive. Ah! And Angela stays alive. And now Rachel. And now Rachel with the DDT. Oh, that's it. You're a joke, Angela. And there's the piercing to put away Angela Lee, and Angela stays alive. Ah! You're a joke, Angela. Angela Lee showing that fighting spirit, what we talked about, Gail. Absolutely, that fighting spirit. That's what we've talked. That's exactly what we talked about. The Lee sisters have always had that never say die fighting spirit. Oh, they've always had that never give up fighting spirit. Angela Lee beginning to fight back here against Pierce. Oh, and now Pierce is in trouble. And now Angela takes down Rachel to put away Rachel here. Oh, so close. Wow, that was incredible. That was close. Was looking for the piercing again. Angela. Oh, Angela sending Rachel into the corner. Ah! Come on, Angela, you're a joke. And look at Rachel now. And now Rachel. Oh, look at this. Has Angela on the top rope. This could be it. Superplex. That's it, Rachel. Finish her. And Angela Lee wisely, great wisely rolling out of the ring. Smart strategy there by Angela to... That was some smart strategy there. Get up! And now Rachel looking for the piercing. Oh, wait a minute. And then, oh, twist of fate! The twist of fate by Angela! And there's the win! Angela's fate puts away Pierce. From a sudden impact. That was sudden. Angela Lee with a new finishing maneuver. Angela Lee hitting a new finishing maneuver. Angela's fate to put away Rachel. Roy Lobb and Sam Dawson still tag team champions. They beat Miz. They beat the Miz and Alex Starr, former NBA player. Who was the face? Angela Lee was. We will get them, Rach. We'll get them. That's alright. Turn the switch off. Because I currently had it on. I was doing something on it. Wasn't playing anything, I was just on YouTube watching something. Yes, I did see your message. Yes, I did see the message, Isabel. Don't panic just because I don't read something. I did see it. Dun, 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 dun. And we're back live here on NXT, and here comes the big bad Indian. From Punjabi, India, weighing in at 286 pounds, Yuvraj Tendulkar. The big Indian making his way to the ring as he is preparing for one-on-one action against Finn Balor. Are you talking about the message where you said Pakaspri Blue was angry at the Pokemon pinball game? If that's the message, if that's the message, then yes, I did see that. If that's the message you're talking about, yes, I did see that. And his opponent from Bray Carby, Reaper Island, Finn Balor! Well, Finn Balor ready for one-on-one action. I don't understand why why Pyro just randomly goes off. Like, it's so weird. Stop chanting welcome home. He's been home for a very long time in NXT, guys, you absolute idiots. He's been home for a long time. He's been in NXT for a long time, video game. I know Sean loves those chants because it always annoyed him. I get it. Former old NXT alumni back in NXT. Yes, it's a nice Easter egg, but in universe mode it can be very, very annoying. And now the big Indian taking down Finn, and you know, you've rushed Tendorka. You know, he's a big boy. He's a big, powerful Indian. He's got a lot of potential. He's got a lot of potential to break out. He just needs to find something. There's just something that he is missing. Oh, big backstabber there. He's just missing something to really help him. To really help him. Well, he did have Obafemi by his side. Oh. Oh. How about this for a Dragon Ball Z reaction? The beam struggle between Goku and Vegeta at the end of the Saiyan saga. The Kamehameha versus the Gallic Gun! Yeah. That was probably the only highlight of the Saiyan saga. Well, I hope you have fun at basketball. Oh, well, big Yuvraj on top of Finn Balor here. Oh, man, staying on top of Finn Balor. Well, this is what... Well, this is what a guy like... Well, that is what a guy like... Oh, what Yuvraj has got to do. Like, when he's in the ring with a guy like Finn Balor, you got to stay on top. You got to stay on top. When you've got a huge advantage over a guy like Finn Balor... Oh, you got to take advantage, and Finn Balor now using his quickness. Finn Balor able to escape, and now Balor with a chop takes down the big Indian, and a drop kick. And now and now Yuvraj in trouble. Oh man! And now Finn Balor. And, oh, thought he was going for the coup de grace, but he dropped him with a knee instead into the cover to put him away. Oh, so close. Oh, wow. Yuvraj nearly got taken down by that. And now Finn Balor heading up to the top rope. And now Finn Balor, I thought he was going up to the top rope, but no. Yuvraj just being is just too powerful. Oh, wait a minute. Dragging down Finn. Dragging Finn down. Oh, look at this. Oh, camel clutch. Oh, he calls this the shear. He calls this the shear. And now locking it in tightly. And now look at this. And now Finn. Oh, Finn getting out of it. Oh, look at this. And now Yuvraj has Balor. Collapse! Oh, this could be it. This could be a huge win for Tendorka here to put away Finn Balor. Oh, and Finn just kicks out. Oh, that was close. Rah! Big boy Tendorka can't believe that was not enough. What on earth is this big guy trying to do now? What on earth is this big man trying to do now? Oh! Well, whatever he was trying to do, he paid for it. And now Finn Balor in the drop zone. Coup de grace! Coup de grace to Tendorka. Balor gets the win. Here is your winner, Finn Balor. And Finn Balor overcoming the big Indian, Yuvraj Tendulkar. Tendulkar tried to use his power, but in the end, Finn Balor using his veteran knowledge and a dagger to the heart of the big Indian. Oh great, this guy. It's your favorite superstar, Gale. What's up, man? Hey. I just see the things that soaking it. Here comes Patrick Cox. Your favorite superstar, Gale. Oh, you're very funny. NXT Universe. I want to win the NXT North American Championship. My way, my life. Oh, thank you. Well, here comes the North American champion, Lexis King. Thank God. Patty. Listen here, man. I don't know what kind of fantasy you're living in. But there will never be a fantasy world where people see you as a champion. Lexis sucks. Yes, as a champion, that's like the... You as a champion? That's like the Arkansas Razorbacks winning the national championship. It's not gonna happen. Listen here, kid. You've been getting very, very lucky over these last few months. Don't get me wrong. I will not lie to you. Don't get me wrong, you are incredible. You are gifted. You're young. You're hungry. You're a very promising young talent. I'm not going to take anything away from you in the ring. When you're in this ring, you are great. But I want to know, how did a twig like you get that hottie called Sarah Ponting? Just look at you. You don't even look like a superstar. You look like a regular bum that I see on the street. Oh, look at this! Patrick Cox has had enough. And here we go. Patrick Cox and Lexis King. Here we go. The ball is on. And Cox through the ropes. Through the ropes. Cox line. And there's the Cox line through the ropes. And look at this. Patrick Cox looking to go up. Oh, and Lexis King. Lexis King catching Cox before he went up to the top rope. And that's it. Get him. And look at this. And Lexis King with the coronation to Patrick Cox. Yes. This is as close as you'll ever get to this title, Patrick. This is as close as you'll ever get. My way, my life. Well, there you go. That was just... Lexis King just gave us a preview on what's going to happen at NXT Halloween Havoc. Patrick Cox has no chance in hell. Alexis King has been a dominant North American champion, but can Patrick Cox pull off a major upset at Halloween Havoc and become the new champion? Guys, I am standing by with Carmen Petrovic. Carmen, last week you wrestled Bayley, and you and Bayley were having a great match until I had everything under control until that annoying little woman named Ariana Grace got involved. You know, she's the most insufferable woman on this roster. I mean, who the hell decided to let her back in the arena? Oh, right, Kelly, because she wants to give all the people a chance to do something. If it wasn't for her, I would have beaten Bayley. If it wasn't for her, I would have beaten Bayley. And I don't care about this whole partnership me and her had. Why would I care? It was just a one-off little agreement that we had. But all I'm saying is, Ariana Grace better watch herself, because the next time she gets in my face again, next time I'm gonna kick her head. So I'm gonna kick her head right off her shoulders, and I'm gonna make sure she goes running back to her poppy in TNA. Oh, big warning there. Well, there you go. Carmen Petrovic with a major warning to Miss NXT, Ariana Grace, who last week, I believe it was inadvertent, costing Carmen Petrovic the match. I felt it was absolutely intentional. It was inadvertent. It was inadvertent. Give the poor girl a break. Well, it's time for some tag team action as Sally Dennis and Ren Sinclair team together to take on the Iconics, who are now a part of NXT thanks to a trade. And her tag team partner, Ren Sinclair. I saw like a segment where Ren Sinclair wanted to join that group that Drew Gulak used to have. New Catch Quarters or whatever they're bloody called. The New Catch Quarter or whatever they're bloody called. Charlie Dempsey kind of takes over it now. I saw a segment where she was trying to join them, and I'm like, why put her with them? I've been saying this all the time about NXT. They always just randomly put people in factions. They need to stop doing that. They need to just stop putting people in factions. It seems like that's the only way they can get people on TV. Let's just put someone in a faction. That'll get them TV time. And their opponents, Billie Kay and Peyton Royce, the Iconics. Oh, Billie Kay and Peyton Royce are back here on NXT. They were traded to NXT in exchange for Anna Jay and Ty Mello. And I just realized that, and I also just realized they were doing the wrong thing. And I just realized they were not in the correct order. That is so bizarre. Here we go. Some new ring attire for Peyton Royce here tonight. Absolutely, yeah, she looks new ring attire for Miss Royce. Oh, apparently this is the ring attire she wore during her time in World Series Wrestling. That's an Australian promotion. And she was the women's champion in that promotion for a bit, wasn't she? Yes, she was. Now it's a nice elbow right to the face. Oh, cross body. And a backbreaker. And, oh, dropping the leg down on Sally. Look at that. Nice athleticism there by Royce. And Peyton Royce obviously very upset. Oh, and a buckle bomb. And there's the tag to Ren Sinclair. You know, Ren Sinclair has been getting quite a bit of quite a lot of opportunities as of late to really prove herself as of late. Oh, and now the Iconics doing what they do best and gain control. Well, look, the Iconics are a veteran team. They are multi-time tag team champions. They are multiple-time tag team champions. Peyton and Billy have also both had singles success. Oh, they've also both ended up having singles success. You know, Billy and Peyton are one of those rare exceptions when a tag team splits up. They actually go on to have equal success. Billy Kay and Peyton Royce both became women's champions. They both became women's champions upon splitting up. Billy Kay even became Royal Rumble winner and even held the television title and the women's world title, while Peyton Royce went on to win Money in the Bank and the WWE Women's Championship. See, that's a good example of a tag team. Actually, when they split up, they actually go on to become successful. Lots of tag teams nowadays seem to always have that Marty Jannetty and that Shawn Michaels. You can't say that about Billy and Peyton. Nope, you can't. You can't. And there's the tag, and here comes Sally Dennis. And now Dennis now starting to build momentum. And here comes Royce. Gets tossed and immediately gets tossed out of the ring for trying to interfere. Oh, look at this. And Sally Dennis just raking. Look at this. Just Sally Dennis showing a little bit of a mean streak here. Well, look, she may be a nice girl, but she's also got to show a bit of that mean streak as well. Now Sally Dennis starting to build momentum. Where things could get very, very hairy for the Iconics if they're not careful. Oh, sling blade. Sling blade there by Dennis, and now Dennis building momentum. Oh, I do not want to be in that corner. Oh, if I'm Billy Kay, I do not want to be in that corner. Oh, Billy Kay gets out of it. And there's the eat defeat. There's the eat defeat to Dennis to put her away. Oh, so close. And just in time gets the shoulders up. And now the Iconics now seemingly gaining the momentum back. Oh, but Dennis with a sling blade takes down Billy Kay to put her away. Oh, and a kick out. Now Sally Dennis keeping Billy Kay away from her corner. Smart strategy. You know, Sally and Ren have really improved as a team as of late. They've definitely improved as a team over the last several months since being together. There's the tag, and there's the tag, and there's the tag to Ren Sinclair. And now Sinclair, look, Sinclair looking ready to end this matchup. Looking to end this matchup, and there's the scissors kick. Oh, and Royce just got obliterated off the apron. Oh man, and Billy Kay somehow. Oh, look out! And Peyton Royce. Oh, Oh, shades of K from out of nowhere. And there's the win for the Iconics. Here are your winners, the Iconics. Payne Royce stopping Sally Dennis from breaking up that pin attempt as Billie Kay puts away Sinclair with that devastating big boot. One thing can be said is that big boot is devastating. What did you think? I know it's mostly me rambling about the about the retcon. I know it's mostly me just rambling about how fans hated that they changed the whole thing with the Patara fusion, but they didn't change anything. If they didn't explain the Patara fusion and left it as both people staying permanent, it wouldn't make the fusion OP. It would make the fusion OP. It pretty much would, yeah. If Goku and Vegeta stayed that way forever, then Vegito would just destroy everybody. Vegito would just wreck everybody. Yeah, and Chi-Chi and Bulma wouldn't have liked it either. Yeah, exactly. Page. And we're back live here on NXT, and here comes Paige Parker. Ding, ding, ding. The following contest is set for one fall. Making her way to the ring, Paige Parker. No, Chi-Chi and Bulma wouldn't have liked it very much, so So them making the Patara fusion 1 hour just because they're not gods makes sense. They can't. It comes from gods. Supreme Kai is a god. Yes, there was a segment with Ren wanting to join new quarter catch crew. I'm not a fan of it. I don't think Ren could be a good heel. Well, she was a heel in NWA, from what I understand. From what I understand, she was a heel in NWA. But I'm just saying. But the main reason why I don't like it is because that Shawn Michaels does this with every faction. Every faction just has to keep. They just have to keep adding more people. They just have to keep adding more and more and more people to these factions. That's why I don't like Ridge Holland being with Chase U. It's like, come on, do you have to keep adding people to these factions just to get them TV time? It's so silly. I just think it's so silly that they just keep chucking people in factions. Like, please care about these people. We want you to care about these people. Want to get Ren Sinclair over? Get her over by having her win matches, and get her over by putting her in storylines, for God's sake. New quarter catch crew. What a stupid name for a faction. I know it was Drew Gulak's group, but that's such a stupid name. Tatum Paxley going one-on-one here with Paige Parker. Yeah, Tatum Paxley only a few days away from the biggest match of her career against Daphne Shaw at Halloween Havoc, where the Devil's Wheel will determine the match type that she and Daphne are gonna have. Or you know Tatum. Well, you know Tatum is gonna be hoping for some kind of barbaric kind of match. Oh, Daphne! Watch this. And Tatum Paxley just dominating Paige Parker here. This is Tatum Paxley dominating. You know, Daphne Shaw is here. You know, she's obviously watching backstage, and the biggest thing is that, you know, Daphne Shaw lost a tag team matchup last week, and it was not to Tatum Paxley, it was to Cassie Fairbanks. Yeah, Cassie Fairbanks has been all over social media trying to say that she should be added to the title match between Paxley and Daphne because she beat the champion. Oh, back and forth. Oh, back and forth. Come on, hit me again. Again. Look at Tatum. Tatum encouraging Paige to just keep going. This girl's lost her damn mind. Oh, how the hell did that miss? And now what? Oh, and now a Bailey to Bailey. Shades of her hero Bailey into the cover on Paxley, and oh, so close. Very close there, and now Paxley has Parker. Oh, drops Parker. That could be all she wrote, and Parker gets out of it. Oh, look at this. Look at the smile on her face. And now, and there's the Psycho Trap to Paige Parker. And Tatum Paxley gets the win. And Tatum Paxley with a statement win. here is your winner, Tatum Paxley. Tatum Paxley with a big victory here on NXT. One thing is for sure, Tatum Paxley could very well be on the hunt of becoming the new NXT Women's North American Champion. Dally! What do you want, Cassie? What do you want, Cassie Fairbanks? What do I want? You know exactly what I want. I tapped out the champion last week. So I demand you to add me to the title match at Halloween Havoc. Well, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that, Cassie. The match has already been made official. Yeah, well, I beat the champion. I beat the champion last week, so I should be getting a title match. Well, you will get it at a future date. You will get it at a future date, Cassie. You're not going to get it now. Tatum Paxley's already been given that slot. And besides, I put you on the pre-show against Sarah Ponting. Pre-show? Pre-show. You're going to put me, one of your newest signings, and the undefeated Cassie Fairbanks, on the pre-show against a overhyped musclehead that has no brain? Why don't you tell that to her face? Big muscle head with no brain, huh? That's big talk coming from you, little girl. I'll show you who's a big muscle head when I give you your first loss. You think you scare me, tough girl? You think you scare me, Sarah? I could snap your boyfriend, Patrick Cox, in half like a twig. I'll see you then. All bark and no bite. No bark and no bite, huh? I fought big girls in TNA. And guess what? I made them tap out. And I'll do the same to you. Now, how's that for a bite? Yeah, that's the interesting thing. Sarah Ponting has never ever tapped out. Well, that is going to change. I can guarantee. There is one thing you can guarantee when you're in the ring with Cassie Fairbanks, and that guarantee is that you are going to tap out. And here comes Trent Lake. He is ready for one-on-one action. He's going to take on Dean Franklin. He's going to go one-on-one with Dean Franklin, and that's next here on NXT. It's all right, Ren. It's all right, Ren. We'll win next time. What do you want? Little Ren, didn't you say you wanted to join the new Quarter Catch crew? Yeah, I remember asking that. Really? You want to join them? Look at... Is this who you want to be with, Ren? Is this who you want to be with, Ren? This young lady who holds you back? Yeah. You want to join the new Catch Quarter crew? Then you'll have to ditch her. Really? Oh, is that the case? Oh, big tough girl, huh? Myers, I don't know what you guys are trying to do to my friend, but she's got no interest in joining your little phony group that no one cares about. Oh, phony, huh? Besides, this whole thing should not be a thing anymore, since the guy that made this group is no longer here. Well, here's the thing, Sally. She requested to join us, so we're giving her the option. She can either join us, or she can stay by your side. Dean Frank, and we're back live here on NXT. Dean Franklin in the ring, and look at this. And here we go here. New cut. Well, that is a very interesting ultimatum that therefore for Miss Sinclair. Well, if Red knows what's better for her, she wouldn't want to join them. Let alone. I mean, here's the thing. Are they wrong in their assumption? Well, you gotta. Sally Dennis is the reason Ren Sinclair is on TV today. Are they? Are they? Dean Franklin going one-on-one here with Trent Lake, former NXT North American champion, taking on a former NXT champion and two-time United States champion. Come on, Trent! Tracy Lara on the outside, watching on as Trent Lake, who is obviously still booming angry after what transpired last week when he got eliminated. By Patrick Cox. So that was the first time Trent Lake had actually been pinned. But here's the thing, Trent Lake and everybody else, Trent Lake and I for one actually agree. I do not count that as an official loss, because that was not a one-on-one match. Well, he did get pinned. That was the first time he's been pinned since he rebirthed this new character of himself as the Assassin. Yeah, but it's not an official loss. You sound just like Julia when she took her first official loss a few weeks ago to Essie Lee. Well, that was a disqualification. Was she pinned in that match? No, she wasn't. Big difference. Oh, Dean Franklin now looking to build momentum. Dean Franklin here looking to build some momentum. This could be a big win here for Dean. This could be a big victory here for Dean Franklin. Or this could very well be a big victory for him indeed. And takes down Trent Lake into the cover on Lake to put him away. Oh. People. They always criticize. We just can't be satisfied and happy about anything. I remember when Dolph Ziggler was being treated as a nobody in WWE. All fans wanted to do was see him get pushed. He deserves to be pushed, and yada yada yada. He deserves to be pushed, and all this other and all that other crap that I hear all the time. It's just like what I told you, man. Whenever the fans beg for someone to get pushed, and when they actually do get pushed, that's when. Then all of a sudden it becomes a problem. So to me, I'm not surprised. Fans wanted Nick Namath to get pushed, and now that he is being pushed, now it's a problem. Happens with everybody. Oh, look at this. Oh, look out. And there's the Lake 5! The Lake 5! And Trent gets the win, and Dean Franklin made one crucial mistake, and that led to his downfall. I know everyone wanted Joe Hendry as champion, but that doesn't mean to criticize TNA for giving it to Nick Namath. But it's just like what I said, fans will always say they want someone pushed, but then when they do get pushed, fans start hating them. Who's to say fans don't start turning on Joe Hendry when they start pushing him? I know the internet fans well enough at this point to know exactly what they're gonna be like. I know the internet fans well enough by this point that every time when they beg for someone to get pushed, and when that person they beg for does get pushed, they then turn on them. Sami Zayn last year, how everyone wanted him to be the one to beat Roman Reigns, and now everyone was begging him to get pushed. And now he's being pushed this year, and now everyone's saying Sami Zayn's a problem. Sami Hogan, he's not putting over Bron Breakker and young talent and all this other nonsense. Like, seriously, you wanted Sami Zayn pushed. Good grief. That's the thing I hate about these fans. And now I'm seeing fans do the same shit for Zelina Vega. Doing hashtag we want Zelina, hashtag push Zelina Vega. And I'm like, yeah, and the moment when she does get pushed and become a champion, you'll all turn on her. You'll all turn on her, call her overrated and all this other nonsense. It's the same old garbage all the time. That's why I don't believe the criticism. That's why I don't buy into the criticisms, man. That's why I don't buy into the criticism. All they do is whine. They just can't be happy about anything. They wanted Bayley pushed. She's now the champion. And everyone's saying she's having a boring reign and they want the title off her. But you all wanted her pushed. The company gives you what you want and you're still upset about it. Pisses me off. Montez wants to talk about the family. Tony will put him away. Teach him a lesson, Don. Yeah, the Street Profits wanted to talk badly about us. Well, here's the thing, Montez. Here's the hard truth for you. You wouldn't even be relevant if you weren't married to Bianca Belair. Ooh. Yeah. And if Bianca dares to try anything, the Rizzo will show the EST what happens when you mess with the Dons. Because this is all about family. This is all about the business. And we will leave as NXT Tag Team Champions. And you want to know what else? The Rizzo is the real EST. Let's go. I'd take Naomi as champion. I wish she won the Money in the Bank contract instead of Tiffany, because at least Naomi had a storyline with Bayley. But no, can't do that. It's all about family. It's all about the business. And here come the D'Angelo family. Following contest is set for one fall, making his way to the ring, being accompanied by Adriana Rizzo and Chandler Stax Lorenzo, Tony D'Angelo. Money in the Bank is about the future, and apparently that is what they see Tiffany as. Yeah, and so's the Royal Rumble. The Royal Rumble is meant to help build new stars, but they gave it to Cody Rhodes and Bayley. Are they the future? Well, I know Cody is because he's the future face of the company, but is Bayley the future? The Royal Rumble is meant to elevate the future as well, but they didn't do that this year. I'm sorry, but Drew McIntyre isn't the future. He won the men's Money in the Bank. I guess Drew McIntyre is the future. And introducing next, being accompanied by Angelo Dawkins, Montez Ford. Vince wanted Charlotte to go back-to-back, and he was talked out of it. Well, of course he would have wanted Charlotte to go back-to-back. Because remember, she was originally supposed to fight Lacey Evans for the title. Remember what the original plan was? Charlotte Flair versus Lacey Evans at WrestleMania? Remember, that was their original plan. Charlotte was in a feud with Lacey Evans. And they were going to have Lacey Evans beat Asuka for the title just so Charlotte and Lacey could have a match at WrestleMania. Can you imagine how terrible that match would have been? That's the only reason why Vince was going to do it. Because he wanted the Charlotte-Lacey feud to go all the way to Mania. But then Lacey got pregnant. I would have taken Charlotte Flair over Sasha Banks, obviously. But still. That was the only reason why they were going to have Charlotte win. I doubt Mandy would have been ready to be champion at that time, but you know, that's a different opinion altogether. This is a big matchup here. The Don family this Saturday at Halloween Havoc will be challenging the Street Profits for the NXT Tag Team Championships. Yeah, the Don family made it very clear they want the tag team titles. Oh, Adriana Rizzo's got a lot of guts to call herself the real EST. She's got a lot of guts to call out Bianca Belair. I mean, you call that gut. I mean, you may call that. I mean, it is a lot of guts. Bianca Belair is by far one of the most popular women around. But here's the thing: Adriana Rizzo's only had one match. She's only had one match since becoming a wrestler. She's only had one match, and now all of a sudden she thinks she's ready to step up to the big people. I mean, hell, give her credit. I mean, hell, at least give her some credit for that. She actually wants to step up against someone of the caliber of Bianca Belair. And now Montez Ford. Now beginning to build momentum. And now Ford. And now Ford building momentum. And now Montez Ford beginning to build momentum. Oh, and there's a blockbuster. And there's a blockbuster to D'Angelo to cover, to put him away. Oh, stays alive. Oh, he stays alive. And now Montez Ford heading up to the top rope. Montez heading up, looking for the frog splash. Oh, look at Stax. And there's Stax now on the apron. And look at this. And now Dawkins. Oh, look at this. And now Dawkins now fighting with Stacks. Montez Ford on the top rope. Looking for the frog splash. Oh, look at that. And the referee getting distracted. Rizzo just low blowed Ford. Rizzo just hit Montez right in his Fords. Oh! And a neck breaker by Tony. And Tony D'Angelo taking advantage. Oh, and here comes DST. You want get your hands off my man. Oh, look at this. And there's Bianca. Look at this. And then Bianca Belair and Rizzo now going at it. Oh, hell is broken loose out here. And now Tony D. All hell is broken loose out here. Tony D. Top rope. Double axe handle. And with all this chaos, and with all this chaos going on, D'Angelo takes advantage with all this chaos going on the outside, and Tony D has put away Ford. Big win for Tony D. There's so much chaos going on the outside. And oh man, and the Street Profits are outnumbered. And there's Luca and Stacks taking out Ford. The D'Angelo family have the numbers. Bianca trying to KOD Rizzo. Oh, and Rizzo sends her into the post. The D'Angelo family standing tall, taking out the Street Profits. I'm the real EST, bitch. Wow. Tony D and his crew overwhelming the Street Profits here tonight. We could be looking at our next NXT Tag Team Champions. With their numbers game, they might actually have a chance. Azumi, win. I will, Julia. Don't let me down. I won't. Well, it's time for our main event here on NXT. Azumi goes one-on-one with the role model Bayley in our main event. And it's next. Big match for this is a big match for Azumi. This is a big match for Azumi. I've been seeing Azumi quite a fair bit on Stardom. I've been seeing her wrestling quite a fair bit on Stardom. So I've been watching her matches on Stardom lately. I know Mina Shirakawa is still technically a part of Stardom. She isn't fully a part of AEW yet. She's just been making appearances. Well, Azumi ready for one-on-one action here against Bayley. This is going to be a big, big test. Role model. I didn't see the need in them changing Bayley's theme music. Oh, but Deliverance is a heel soundtrack, Patrick. So? You didn't have to... So? Still a good song. You didn't have to change it. Do you think Mariah do you think Mariah beats Tony for the title, or will it be Jamie Hayter? I think Mariah should beat Tony. I love Tony, but I feel like her title reign should end where Mariah May wins. I think Mariah May should beat Tony for the title. And I think Jamie Hayter will come back as a face, so they might have Jamie Hayter beat Mariah. So I personally think Mariah should beat Tony. Apparently Saraya had a segment on Rampage. I didn't see it, but I heard someone say that Saraya and Harley Cameron had like a backstage segment on Rampage. And they were and they were criticizing Saraya. And they were criticizing Saraya that she hasn't wrestled since the Owen Hart tournament thing. Don't see Jamie going after Mercedes. She might go after Mercedes, but But I think they'll probably want her in the main event scene. If Mercedes wants to work with her. If Mercedes goes to Tony Khan and says, I want to work with Jamie Hayter when she comes back, then yeah. This is a big opportunity for Azumi to really show the WWE Universe what she can really do. Well, here's the thing. We've heard Bayley and several other wrestlers. We've seen Bayley, Mercedes, and several other women have said it best about Azumi and Mina Shirakawa. Many women have said that these two don't need Julia. They've been saying that these two don't need Julia. Julia is holding them back. And a Bayley to Belly. And a Bayley to Belly. Well, I think that's a load of bullcrap. Oh, and out of two. I think that's a load of bullcrap. Julia is really the reason these two are on TV. Are where they are today. With those calling Becky Hogan, it's not Becky's fault she's winning. She wants to lose. Yeah, she's been wanting to give back, and I hate that. She wants to give back and start losing, but the company is just being selfish and not wanting her to give back. Bro, if she wants to give back, let her give back. And Azumi with a double stomp. With a double stomp to Bayley to put her away. Like, come on, Triple H. If she wants to lose and start giving back to some of the other girls, then just let her bloody do it. Don't be like, no, we need you to win championships. This is the same shit that Charlotte goes through. Charlotte wants to lose matches, and people think she politics. The Four Horsewomen are always criticized for being politics. Oh, the Four Horsewomen always politic to be champions. It's the same shit with Mercedes and AEW. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this armbar. Azumi with a devastating armbar locked in here. Oh, man. Devastating armbar locked in here on Bayley. Is Bayley going to tap out? Bayley might have no choice. Look at the wrench. Look at Azumi just wrenching away on the arm there. Way she was wrenching on the arm, trying to apply a lot of pressure to Bayley's arm, but Bayley able to get out. Bayley able to get out of that situation. Bayley able to get out of that situation now, and now the role model starting to build momentum once again. And now Bayley, and now the momentum is turning around here for Bayley. And then when Charlotte actually does put people over, they say it doesn't count because, oh, there was dirty tactics involved. Oh, dirty tactics involved. Doesn't count. She didn't put over Io. Dirty tactics were involved. Yes, she did put her over. Dirty tactics or not, it's still putting over. People will always say anything to never give Charlotte any credit whenever she actually does put someone over. It's impossible to do. Oh, Azumi had something in mind, but Bayley using her veteran knowledge. Yeah, Bayley using her veteran knowledge to take advantage. Using her veteran knowledge. Oh man, what a DDT! What a DDT to Bayley to put her away! Well, I still count it. Well, Becky Lynch was technically. Oh, Rose Plant! Well, then technically the King and Queen of the Ring match doesn't count for Becky Lynch. Oh, kicks out. I've said the same thing about Becky Lynch. I've said the same thing about Becky Lynch when she lost to Zoe Stark and Liv Morgan. I'm like, you do realize those weren't clean, right? So how does that count as putting over when they weren't even clean? They didn't count it because it wasn't clean. Well, I count it. Well, I do count it. I don't give a shit what the internet fans say. Do you think I give a shit what the internet says? I have said for so many years, Sean, that I do not give a shit what they say. And oh man! But yet you continue to say but yet you continue to keep talking like, oh, what they say is truthful and facts. Charlotte has put over Io Sky twice, whether they like it or not. She has. She got pinned clean in that Fastlane match. She got pinned clean in the Fastlane match. That counts as putting over. She put her over when the title was on the line on SmackDown. Cheating tactics or not, she still put her over. Becky Lynch technically didn't put over Liv Morgan clean because Dominic Mysterio got involved. Are we gonna count that as putting over, or are we gonna say the same thing about? Are we gonna say the same thing? Oh man! How incredibly close that was! What a main event match we're seeing here! What an incredible match! And let's not forget, Becky lost to Zoe Stark, and it wasn't clean. It was Trish Stratus interfering. Are we going to count that as putting over? Or are we going to say the same thing, that it doesn't count? Or are we going to say it doesn't count? Or does it only not count because it does? Or does that only apply to Charlotte Flair? Oh, look at this. And that's the thing I hate about fans. They will always say it doesn't count for one person, but then they will say it actually counts for the other person. basically showing their bias. Come on! Becky lost clean to Rhea, yet the excuses being made for Becky's loss. Of course! Always got to make excuses. She also lost clean to Nia Jax. Come on! Look at... Oh, man! This could be it here. Azumi now just begging Bayley to keep coming at her. And now Bayley. What a match we are witnessing here. What a match we're witnessing here between these two incredible superstars. And now Bayley sees the opening here. Azumi's on the apron. Azumi now on the apron. What has Bayley got in store here? And Bayley now. Oh! Bayley taking Azumi off. What a match we are witnessing here. This is what this is usually what it's like here in our main events. Our main events are usually hard hitting and back and forth, and very competitive matches. And Azumi went for a big move. Mistake being made there. A mistake made there could pay costly here. And now Bayley looking for the role model elbow. Role model elbow. Look at Azumi now. Rolls over on Bayley for a huge win. Oh, so close again. Azumi almost putting Bayley away. But Bayley was sick and had the fever. Yeah, bullshit. And there's the rose plant by Bayley to put away Azumi. Bayley gets the win. Yeah, and Rhea Ripley had a seizure before the match started. Yeah, and Rhea Ripley had a seizure before the match started. No one's going to bring that up. No one's going to bring up that Rhea Ripley had a seizure before her match started. Company ain't going to bring that up. Yes, Isabel. Bayley overcoming Azumi here tonight, and Julia. Oh, you can see Julia on stage. She is not happy about this. You can see Julia on stage. She is not happy. Yeah, Rhea had a panic attack. That was scary. Yeah, but no one's going to mention that. But the company ain't going to mention that she had a panic attack before the match. But nah, let's all focus on Becky Lynch being sick, please. A panic attack is more scarier than having a fever. Can Bayley do what no one has done and defeat Julia? Not sure if she was in character, but Julia said she hates Mari Gold. Probably in character. Thank you all for joining us, and see you for Halloween Havoc.